Happy Sunday, everybody. I'm just back with some more daily numerology. So today is our last day on Facebook together. Like I said, I hope everybody joins me over at YouTube. That would be really awesome. No pressure, of course. Just join me over there. I'm looking forward to kind of building that up. So come and join me. Hang out with me. So today is January 8th, 2023. In our inner world, we have an 8. In our outer world, we have a 16. So this 8, we're in an 8 month, right? Karma driven for the month collectively. But today, this 8 is about, it's highlighting your power and your strength. So after yesterday, things may have occurred that required letting go, right? And you were able to recognize the things that needed to let go, and you're able to, start the process of it. Maybe you haven't fully, but accepting that it has to happen is the first step to doing that, right? When we finally are like, wow, that's really got to go. We're like, I don't want it's really got to go. So when we do that, right, as we come into today's energy, even though it may be difficult, it really highlights our power and our strength for taking care of ourselves. That's a big deal. It's a big deal. And I said I'd go lighter today, but this is positive, but it's, it's real right now. Like, we don't always make the decisions to let go of things to help ourselves. Sometimes we hold on because we feel bad about what has occurred and we have guilt about what has occurred. And so we hold on because we think that that's going to solve the problem, right? But it's not. And the moment that we realize that letting go is for our best purpose and we release it, or we acknowledge that we have to release it and it's the best thing for us, that's a big deal. That's highlighting your power and strength of your self-love, okay? And if yesterday you couldn't come to that place, the 8 today is going to provide you with some strength to kind of carry you through what you even just to acknowledge needs to be let go of. It's a karmically, financially positive number, okay? But it's really, it really has so much power behind it. Things are fueled, right? If what you put out is getting back to you today and in this month, it's fueled by that like power and that strength. You're getting what you are getting back because you put out, your power and strength to do something. And so now that's coming back to you. So the 8 is like, that's how the 8, its highest vibration I feel is that power and that strength, because it's highlighting how that power and strength has these good things coming back to you. So know that if yesterday you didn't acknowledge it, maybe go back to it today, but use the power of this 8 to know that you have the power and strength to do so and to accept that. And then on the outside, we have a 16. And the 16 is about awakening, this 16 in particular. It's about awakening where the idea that our perceptions change. So the 16 on the outside is reflecting back to you the awakening of the idea of your power and your strength, and shining back, reflecting back to you what you are capable of and how you had the power and strength to even acknowledge that it had to be let go. That's a big step. That's really, really taking care of you. And the 16 reflects that back. You have that moment. You awaken to that idea. You understand that when that energy, when you begin to really walk that road of understanding what's best for me, what is best for me, you understand that things start to, the path really becomes very clearer. It's still going to have its ups and downs, but it's still clearer. So understand that that's the energy of the day. The energy is this highlighting power and strength to understand that you have it, you've transformed into it, to allow yourself to let go or be aware of what even needs to be let go. Just the awareness in general took a lot. And that's highlighting you. And I want you to be, even though it's hard to see the let's go and the attachments, I want you to be like in a proud state, knowing that you can acknowledge it and see it, because that takes a lot too. It really, really does. So in today's energy, I hope that you're able to harness it. I hope that, you kind of like reflect on what I said, just to understand that something has to let go. It's really, it's a potent time for it. The energy's high for it. And when we do it within the period that it's asking for it, it's when it's the most powerful, just like the power of the 8. So know that intuitively, what needs to be let go. Your mind needs to accept it and understand that that's what's happening. You know what I mean? That's the heart leading the mind. And then once it accepts that, then it can work on doing it. And the power and strength of the number 8 today helps aid in that process for you. With a 16 on the outside, awakening you to your power and strength and knowing how far you've come. So I did a card pull. All right. And I really, I dig it. Right. So the first card we have is self-discipline, right? So this just correlates with the idea of being able to understand what is best for us. How do I, maybe there's an extreme happening for whatever reason. And that's what you have to let go of. And so that requires self-discipline for that to happen. Then the next card we have is a double 88. A double 88. An 88. What am I talking about? Correlating with our 8 month and our 8 day today. That's no coincidence, friends. An 8 and 8 is 16, which is our outer number today. Again, no coincidence. So this is the idea that the power and strength of the letting go and that being highlighted, and you understanding that and maybe hopefully feeling that about yourself today is going to help bring abundance, because what we put out is what we get back, right? So your power and strength that you've put out is going to come back. And the numbers all say that today. So understand, abundance can come in any form, right? Any form. So just, this is a idea of, this is also the law of abundance as well. But it's that idea. You know what I mean? We put our best foot forward for ourselves. And when things begin to align for us, this is what happens to us. And then the third card, oh, look at that. Self-love. How ironic. Not really. Yeah, it speaks for itself about today. It speaks for itself. Power and strength within us really fuel our self-love and our understanding of ourselves. When the realization comes about what you were doing as opposed to what you are going to do after learning is a big part of this. Understanding wow, I always did this. Now I'm doing this and things are going in a different direction. So I know this one's hard. It's so hard. It's so hard. But again, it's the theme of what's happening. You have the power and strength to achieve it. And then as a result of all this, what's going to happen? That's what's going to happen. And tomorrow we come into a 9 on our inner world, which is the end of a cycle, right? The idea that we've gained so much wisdom that we're able to help other people. So this is what this is about. This is a big deal right here. This is what happens when we recognize our power and our strength. This is what happens when we're able to let go, recognize, work on letting go. And this is what ends up happening, is your personal growth. And then at the bottom of the pile, which I didn't realize this till a little while ago, but they say, some readers, the bottom card of the pile, when you flip it upside down, that card is the foundation of the reading, right? I swear. Number 8. And in this deck, it means manifestation, which is about the idea of the abundance as well. But the manifestation is going to happen because you were able to recognize what needs to let go of. And as you work on that, this becomes a whole nother level for you because you made room for this to happen. So this is like the foundation of all the cards I just read. Thank you so much for guys watching me here on Instagram and Facebook. I really, really appreciate everybody who watches. Thank you so much. I so dig it. I love doing it. I hope that, it's helpful. I hope you join me over on YouTube. I really, really do. I'm just going to do the same videos around, do the same things, and I'm just going to upload. So I really hope you guys join me over there. But if you don't want to, that's cool. That's all right too. No worries. You know what I mean? But thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me and listening to me go on and on and on. I really appreciate it. And hopefully, we can hang out over on YouTube. I hope you guys have a beautiful, powerful, and strong Sunday. And you're able to really see how amazing you are. All right, guys. See you at YouTube. Bye.